Hi, this is Morgana Starr, one of your fearless leaders here, and I got caught in the middle of a cough, so excuse me. I was stuffing some food down my face real quick so I could get on this live um, for all of you today. So I hope that you'll join me and put some comments here. Let me know what's going on. We had a lot of people have been posting and commenting about some of the crazy energies and how they've been feeling like I was going to say they've been upchucked. It's just like, ugh, everything's coming up, and some of their anger is coming up. And hi, Christine. Some of their frustrations, and it's triggers as well. Um, excuse me again. What we're going to do is we will have some information about triggers out there. Hi, Monica. Um, Soon that one of our students in our Soul Solution course, our online 12-week course, uh, gave to, actually she gave to us, because I'm like, oh, you just channeled Archangel Anel, and let's share that with the world. Hey, Karina, good to have you. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of triggers right now. And it's important to look at these things that are making you angry or getting very upset. And Monica, you said you're feeling very emotional now. And a good thing about when you're feeling emotional is to go in deep and see what is it that's causing the emotions. And let's say it's because your dog barks all the time and you can't get your dog to quit barking. So why does that bother you that the dog barks all the time? Is it because of control issues? You can just keep diving in deep. Hi, Tamara. Um, and find out what it is that's causing the emotional response. Don't run from the emotions. That's one thing that we teach in our course a lot is people, they want so badly to feel and experience life. And then when a negative emotion comes up, they want to stuff it in a box and put it away. What's going to get all icky and sticky in that box there? So you got to deal with it and set yourself a time limit to bring that emotion up. Find a positive way to deal with it and integrate the power of that emotion into your life without holding on to the negative aspect of that emotion. So my little example just walked in the door here. Let me set her in her chair. After she says hi to everybody, animals and kids, they don't hide their emotions. So if she gets upset over something, usually the thing she gets upset about is if Apollo, our little wiener dog, gets a bone that she'd already eaten and didn't want anymore and left on the floor. For some reason, that just tweaks her. And she has her little meltdown and she's like, making all these crazy noises, sometimes just barking at him and screaming at him. And hey, Robin, good to join that you're joining us here. So that's a trigger of hers, but she didn't hold back from that trigger. Now, of course, we spoil her rotten and we go get her another bone that she can chew on. But why? Why are you having these emotions right now? Now, I'll tell you generally, because you guys are empaths. You're healers. You are, and most of you are untrained healers. You're just in the victim mode. And that's what happens to us when we're not trained. So if you're an empath and you're not trained to become a healer, you're just getting all the negative aspects of your gifts and you're not helping yourself, let alone anyone else. So we're being bombarded, all these energies hitting us every which way. And sometimes we don't even need to leave the house for that. I've had times that I have been home and taken a day off, so to speak, and I spend it on the phone and I'm scrolling things, and all of a sudden I found emotions coming up and frustrations, And then I sorted them out really quickly to find out what it was. And it was all coming from other people. And I'm like, all right, now I know it's coming from other people, so I can siphon that out. So, and there's a way also when you get to be a little more advanced, and we teach this process in our course as well, where you can actually affect the energies of people you don't even know, people on the news, people through the internet, by shifting your energy and projecting out to them in a good way. But it takes some practice, and it takes some skill and some guidance to be able to do that, so it doesn't backlash on you. Because I'm hearing a lot of people say, I'm just going to get off of social media. And, you know, that may work for a little bit, but that's also hiding your head in the sand. And that's also saying, all right, I'm going to be a disempowered empath, and I'm going to be a victim. And none of us really want to do that. It's a subconscious thing that happens. Hey, Ashley. She's headed to the stair stepper to get her workout in. Yay! Good job. I had a crazy day yesterday, so I did not get on my bike, but I will today because it'll feel great. But that leads me to another thing that you guys can do to help deal with these shifts of energy. Because what's happening too is as you raise your vibration, you start leaving some old stuff away. And that means people sometimes too. It also, you drop your old ways of reacting and just to really step into your power. Sometimes you need tools. I got to show you this. So this is what I did yesterday. Well, I did some energy work, shifting, and the stuff that I do with Dana, and it was fabulous. I love working on such an advanced person because they know how to deal with stuff as it's coming up. And Sheila, yeah, you're saying you're feeling very emotional. So when you're feeling this, is this like you're trying to raise up higher? You're awakening, and your awakening is getting stronger and stronger. And we're trying to deal with what's happening to us with the old ways of dealing with things and our old tools, which is kind of escapism sometimes. So I got to show you guys this. I got to show you the best part. I'm going to scroll him around. This is an Amazonite point. And it's got the raw underneath. I love this because you've got the benefit of both the polished and the raw together. This one, I love him. Amazonite is the warrior stone. Amazonite is about bringing in that Amazon warrior woman energy, whether you're male or female, and it's really powerful. It helps you not be such a victim. Now, I know I'm using that word, and I know it's triggering a few people because it used to trigger me. And but it's okay, because when it triggers you, I mean, like, why are you getting upset? Well, I'm not a victim. I got control. You know what? No one really has full control, but you do have control over how you respond. And bringing in the energy of the angels to help you with that response. So these crystals, among others, I'm going to do a live on my other page later about some of the crystals, but we're doing the crystal sale. This was just tomorrow. And they're going to be available, some different varieties. I don't know if he's going to be available, Ashley, because this one may just have to live with me. I'm that kind of a brat. But I think there may be another Amazonite. There's some powerful ones there. So that's what I was doing last night, helping the girls get those ready, and we're unwrapping the crystals, and we're going, woo! Another one that will help you guys is Lemurian seed crystals, and oh my gosh, we're going to have a lot of those available. Look at this baby. And there's some that are smaller, some that are this size, and there's one that's a lot bigger. And guys, that one, you put that on your altar and you're being flooded with the energy of ancient Lemuria when you were in your full power, when you weren't going through these shifts of being emotional and all of the frustration and stuff that a lot of people are dealing with right now. And the reason we're dealing with this, again, understand this, is because you're advancing and you're it's like you're in some sort of a school. Ooh, Kelly, you're saying my heart chakra is completely closed. I've tried some Reiki work on myself, but I feel like I can't breathe when I do. And you may need someone else to do some work on you. Dana and I do remote sessions. She does it in person in the shop as well. I will from time to time, but I think there's some of these available in a rose quartz. So rose quartz is what you need right now to help open that heart chakra, because I can really feel a lot of pain there. And a lot of that, Kelly, is old wounds, that PTSD. And some people think that's a negative term, but it's not. Most of us advanced psychics have some sort of PTSD in our past. So that's part of what we deal with step by step. So it's not too hard. We're not going to rip you open all at once, but help you heal. And that's what we do in our course. So I would recommend take our master course, Kelly, and see if, because that is just the master course itself will help you, and then see if you're a good fit for our course. Book a call with us. I'm being told too to share with you guys to do some crystal baths. So this is a high vibrational crystal as well. Of course, you guys are probably, oh, here, let me get it in the light. You're probably familiar with amethyst. Amethyst will raise your vibration. Take some amethyst. And hey, you guys, we got full moon coming up here. So this is a good time to dump some of this stuff. So take an amethyst or another crystal like an amazonite if you want to bring that warrior energy in. Put it in a glass jar with pure water. Make sure that the crystal's really, really clean. And set it out. Set it out tonight, guys. And by tomorrow, it's going to be ready. Drink a little bit of that every day. Now, don't do that with all crystals, because there's some like malachite that puts poison out. So be very careful. Maybe read about it real quick before you make an elixir like that. But that will start helping you raise your vibration, step into the next level. Ashley, you said yesterday I woke up dehydrated, and you ended up chugging 20 bottles. I feel amazing now. So anyone experience headaches and migraines, and I'm hearing so many people getting the headaches and migraines. And Ashley, you were very smart to do the extra water. I tell you, getting dehydrated is a big issue for you awakening people, and that will cause headaches and migraines. Also, there are allergies out there. So part of the reason I was on a little late is I ran some Zyrtex to a friend of mine that was having some allergy issues where the headaches were so much that she couldn't function at all after 3 days of it. She just sent me a text and said she's feeling so much better. So sometimes you need that to help you through if it's an allergy issue. I don't recommend staying stuck on those things, but they're there as tools to help you through it. Cheryl Ann, a few months ago, you told me something was wrong with my mom's house and making her sick. The whole house was moldy. Thanks for saving my parents. You're welcome. I just am the messenger that Annelle tells me these things and I just pass it on. But the other thing with water, do electrolytes. There's something called Sole water, S-O-L-E water. Look that up. And it's a special way that you make salt water, that you put like a teaspoon a day into your water. Gives you lots of vitamins and minerals and electrolytes. There's other ways to get electrolytes too, but you need that as you're ascending, because these are all ascension symptoms with the headaches and migraines. Your mind is starting to expand. And what do they say? We only use 5% of our mind. And then when we're awakening, the brain synapses are waking up, and you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? My head hurts, everything hurts. It's just part of the process. But when you nurture your body, and then the working out also helps because it gets the blood flowing. Do the cardio especially for that. 20 minutes will kick it into gear. And if you need help with a personal trainer, we have the best around. So PM me and I'll get you her information, because she does it remotely as well. And Sarah, yeah, migraines all weekend. Yes, chug some more water, almost a gallon a day. But there's two things with that again. Electrolytes and alkaline your body. You can actually drink too much water and flood your bladder. So don't be doing that. That when you go to the bathroom, there should be a tiny bit of color in your pee. If it's clear, then you're flooding your body with too much just straight water. So put some electrolytes in it. It helps everything hold together. And the electrolytes help the brain. It's like it's brain food. The electricity in the brain and stuff like that. Patricia, geez, I've been super stressed, driving me crazy. I actually can't stand myself. Any advice, please? You are freaking adorable. I tell people, I said, if you don't get irritated at me from time to time, you're lying, because I get irritated at myself quite often. The stress, breathing, deep breathing. Patricia, if you haven't signed up for our little course that is connecting to your spiritual gifts, you really should, because that will help you have the tools, the meditations, we go into a few things there. That's really, really helpful. This is a special price, so we'll put a link on that for you guys. And all of you, really, if you haven't taken it, it's a good step to get you going. And I'm going to tell you something else. Sarah, actually, you're the one that pinged me on this. Now, other people were talking about migraines too, but there's something about the way the angels work, and they're saying, pay attention to this one. So, and it's because of what you said. The migraines all weekend. And you're very advanced. What's happening is there's other forces, as we well know, that don't like empowerment. They do not want people to be their best self. And so because of that, they will they're saying fall deeper in a hole. And this is what the other source, Katie, and being exhausted too, is the same thing. Those forces that want to rule through fear are pushing you down and down and down and down. And they do not want you in your power. And what's the best way? Make you feel bad? Get you a headache? I'm a big baby if I get a headache. I'm like, ask Dana. She'll say, you're being all whiny, Morgana. Well, I don't care. I got a headache. That's a way they can try to shut us down. And I rarely get them anymore. But there's certain things like the alkalining of your body and other things that will really help you. And then you get that key, that little twinge. That's how when you're connected with your angel. And they'll say, go drink a bunch of water. Make sure you've got that, the salt in it with electrolytes, a little bit of lemon in it. That's the way we work. She's always telling me what to do. And it works out really well, because then I feel a lot better. Tamra, I keep having a recurring dream over and over. Many of my friends are in this dream. I'm in hell, so to speak, and this moment passes. And then it is that what everyone says, and then every time I have this dream, I immediately wake my partner up, makes a deep breath like he just had the same dream. Once I had a sleepwalking dream in, oh, and you woke up with a migraine. So this means, Tamara, you're doing astral travel in your dreams. You are visiting other realms and dealing with some negative forces there. So this is why a lot of times, and I used to do that, I would wake up feeling terrible or feel like I'd been in a battle all night long. I had been. Until Nell showed me the modality of bringing the pyramid of protection in over us. And that's a clearing the energy video. Actually, if you guys go to 𝙖𝙣𝙮𝙯𝙬𝙤.com, it'll have the connecting to your spiritual gifts, the little tiny course, as well as the meditation to clear and protect your energy. Now, here's the key when you go to sleep. Right before you go to sleep, Tamara, say, all right, cover my astral body with the pyramid as well as my physical body. And try that for a while. And then I'm also getting, you're not getting enough liquid in your diet, enough water. You know, and Ashley, I think you experienced this when you had so much energy come in, and then you were getting really hot. And it's like when you get really hot, you burn off the water. When you're in pain, you burn off water. And so we have to replenish that. And we have to replenish the minerals that we've lost during that time. So it's kind of a physical fix with that, but also use the pyramid of protection. And I cannot emphasize that enough, guys. I had gotten so sick before I started doing that. And, well, I didn't know about it. And then Annelle said, I asked her, I said, what do I do? And so she told me, and this is what we share with all of you now. And Cheryl Ann, I can't sleep past 7 or 5:30 a.m. I'm exhausted. Gosh, I feel your pain, girl. I used to live on sleep deprivation. And I'm also getting that your adrenals are out of whack. You've been in a lot of the flight-fight response for a long time. I would recommend highly that you get with Mrs. Mango's and get a consultation with her. Mrs. Mango's and Company is her website. In our shop, we have a couple of herbs that helps with that from her. And the one that I take to build back my adrenals, because I kept going and going and going and didn't stop, was Rhodiola rosea. So you can call Angels Oasis and they can give you the better name of it, and you guys can look it up and give it a try. It really helps build you back up, so then you can get the rest that you need. Because if you're not sleeping well and you're not in that REM state, you're not going to really recharge. And then also, Cheryl, ask Annelle. This was another thing one of my students did, because she couldn't sleep and she was having insomnia, and she was like, I just need to sleep. So she couldn't remember Annelle's name. So she said, oh, that angel that Morgana works with, I really need to sleep. Will you help me sleep tonight? She slept all night long without waking at all. So it does, can't remember Annelle's name. Do that, but use the pyramid of protection as well. And I'll put, again, Awaken Dash Institute, all that information is there, and you can jump onto that. So Donna, my birthday this year was 2/21/61, or can you say 2/21/21? Doesn't mean anything. Well, you know, sometimes numbers like that mean nothing. This time it does mean something. I always like to debunk everything, but it really is telling me that this is your year. I mean, you know, when you have a birthday it is your first of the year. Now, my birthday is December 31st, so January 1st is always a new year for me. It's not a new year for everyone else. Patricia, this is now a new year for you because you had your, not Patricia, who was that? I'm sorry, Donna. Donna, this is a new year for you because you just had your birthday. So it's a new beginning. And that's what this year's about, guys. We were put at a standstill in 2020, and now it's like it wasn't like a switch was going to be flipped and everything was going to be perfect this year, but it did mean that the energy is going to raise a little higher, and it's time for us to get serious and start doing our inner work. And that's the best birthday present you can do for yourself, Donna. Watch our masterclass. It will be on awaken-institute.com, and then book a call with us to see if you're really ready to get your training and make this your best year of your life, and embrace your gifts. Ashley, I had a dream 2 nights ago. I was running away from people trying to sexually assault me, and I couldn't find my car. Then when I started driving, found it. I can't even read, sorry. I go into channel mode and then I can't read human words. And almost got into a huge accident with an 18-wheeler, crashed and then woke up. You're clearing a lot out in your dreams, Ashley. A whole lot. And so that's very powerful for you. When it's almost like there's a deep fear in there that when you take your power, escaping from someone that's trying to assault you, then you could make your life worse, hence the near accident. So when we get into lucid dreaming a little more, that's going to help. But also, as you develop your gifts and get more powerful in the course, you will be able to have some different dreams. You'll notice a big difference. And Katie, I've always been drawn to go Angel's Oasis, but I don't know what for, and really have no money to spend anyway. I kind of feel like I just need to be there. Katie, just stop by. Some people just come in to soak up the energy. Angel's Oasis is not just a metaphysical store. It is a temple of the angels. And if no one's having a reading at that time, using the reading room, ask if you can go sit in the reading room for a couple minutes. And then that will really recharge you, because that's the highmost temple of the angels. And you'll feel the energy shift when you walk in. So, and I'm also being told better bring Kleenexes, because it'll be an emotional release for you. So just come in, hang out a minute, and feel the energy, because that's what it's there for. And visit with our master record keeper, Crystal Shah. We've got him set up high so you can stand there and put your hands on him and just get a little boost. So please come in and just take advantage of what the angels have created. Hey, Lauren. So, Kelly, you said your dreams are always about people chasing you. Again, a lot of times our dreams are about energies that we need to shift in our lives and take our power. And when the people are always chasing you, then I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. When people are always chasing you, then it means that you need to be able to stand firm and strong. Again, Amazonite crystal will really help with that. I like to joke and say, if it doesn't stop them, throw it and hit them in the head, and then they'll stop. But yeah, the crystal. Okay, Donna, sorry. So 2/21/61 was my 60th birthday. So cool. Congratulations. You are growing up, girl. Deepak Chopra says that you begin your life all over again. A very wonderful spiritual teacher. When you turn 50. So, not to discourage you guys that aren't 50 yet, but just realize you've got time and you'll recreate yourself over and over again, especially when you're working with angels. Donna, you wake up at 3 every night and then go back to sleep. But yes, it means something. The angels are really there to wake you up and say, hey, your gifts are waking up. So it's not just you waking up, your gifts are waking up. Connie, good comment here. I want to protect myself from taking other people's pain. And the best way to start with that is the Pyramid of Protection. Again, it's called, it's a link on 𝙖𝙣𝙮𝙯𝙤𝙣.com. I'll post that after the video. And what it does is that it helps clear and protect your energy, transmute any energy that comes at you into love, prosperity, and good health for you. And it also cloaks you. Very, very important. Stay cloaked. And so that would be the best thing for you to start with. So you can grab that on the website that I'll post. Lauren, how to protect myself from others' protections or judgments. I've been openly sharing more, but allowing myself to be seen, but feel like it's leaving me a target. Well, sometimes you don't have to share that much. You need a safe place to share. We get excited about what's going on with us, and we want to share that with a lot of people that just don't get it. And that's what causes you to be a target. And the way to protect yourself is to actively use the Pyramid of Protection. I mean, I have a lot of clients that listen to that every single night. Some of them will listen to it a few times a day to get in the right space. And Betty and Pete, here, let me read this. I have this dream a few times a month ago. Something dark, evil's after me, to get to me. Sometimes in the dream, it gets my hands and I start screaming. My husband wakes me up. I fall back to sleep. Then you dream the same. I don't know if it's my husband's sister who has hated me since we're kids. She's tried killing me twice. Bless your heart. When she was alive, she said on her dying bed she was coming back for me and that she was going to break up my marriage, and she was born evil, died evil. I know she's hurt, and I don't know how to get her out of her homes and alive. Honey, you need to book a private appointment with me. I know this is very intense, but we've dealt with this many, many times, this sort of energy. I get that she is not that powerful, so it's not going to take a lot, but we can definitely put a stop to this and help you get your home back and get a closer bond with your husband than even before. So they will come through in the astral plane. That's just easy for them to do. So book a time with me, honey. Robin, you had a dream that someone I didn't recognize broke in my front door, and I was like, WTF? And that's all. Again, those are boundary issues, honey. Pyramid of Protection's a start. You may have to have more. Ooh, KCK Creations Design. I dream so much every night. A lot of water dreams as well. KCK, remind me where you live. Are you in Florida or where? Then I'm going to answer that question. Karina, is there anything I can do to protect my unborn baby? Oh, bless your heart. This pregnancy has had a ton of judgment and bad energy toward it. So do the Pyramid of Protection over yourself and over your baby. And you may have to do it several times a day. There may be some shifts otherwise you need to make in your life. So Pyramid of Protection, with the clearing your energy videos, what it's called, clearing and protecting your energy. I'm going to write that down right now. 𝙖𝙣𝙮�institute.com. All right, I just stuck that there. Let's see if it shows up. And Robin, you said, Yeah, there it is. So there's the link. Robin, you said, ask if we had a salt crystal. We have, like the salt lamps, we have those in the shop. I don't think they're going to be in the crystal sale though, but you can order them or come in the store and get one. We always work very hard to keep our prices affordable for everyone, and that's part of why we're doing the crystal sale in this way. So Susan, hi, thank you, and you're welcome. Karina, let me go back. CK Creations Design. I know I should know you, but my brain's going. And I will tell you this much, CK, is what happens is that you're going to get dreams of collective things. You may not be living near water, but you may get a lot of water dreams. And waters are about creating things, the new creations in your life, new beginnings. So that is part of what the water dream. It may go a little deeper than that. Hey, Kimberly. The crystal online, yes, the online crystal is sales online. So it's on Instagram. So you go Instagram at angelsoasis.com, or not .com, Instagram, join our Instagram page at angelsoasis. And I was helping put the crystals out. Oh my God, it's just, they are incredible energy crystals, and they've been living in the store for almost a week, so they're being activated with the angelic energy as well. I mean, you should have heard the three of us, Natalia, Dana, and I, yesterday. We'd open, oh my gosh, oh, do you see this? Oh, look at this. We were having a blast because those crystals were definitely talking. Christine, I used to dream a lot. I used it as guidance. Lately, I haven't any, and I'm definitely confused. That will open up when we do your booster Reiki attunement, because we do give 2-3 secret symbols that were approved by our traditional Reiki master that were third generation from Dr. 𝙖𝙣𝙮𝙗. His Reiki master was Mrs. 𝙖𝙖𝙗. So that's going to pop that open, and it will definitely open up your dream life again. So that will help. Yes. Let's get moving forward, CK, because you are an amazing being of light. All right, guys, I am going to close up. I'm going to talk about crystals more on my personal page at 4:30. I forget when she booked me. I think it's 4:30. I'm supposed to be doing that. So we'll talk about some crystals and stuff like that. So love you guys. Hang in there for these shifts. This is normal for who you are. And you're going to be able to fly through that like this when you get the tools. So like all the things that I shared today. So start using those. Journal your thoughts and feelings. So if you're angry at yourself, you're angry at somebody else, just start writing it down. And if it's all hateful stuff, that's fine. Actually, it's probably good. And then take the paper, rip it up, and burn it or bury it somewhere. So love you guys, and looking forward to talking to all of you, and we will see you soon. Bye.